welcome back to the WRESTLEDUDE YouTube channel, and I am here sitting down. It's late at night. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on. Like, I decided to record this video sitting down, and yes, my cat Miley is like sitting in my lap because she was crying and wanted to come in the room. She's crying because she saw the news that came out today that I'm going to talk about in this video, and that's news concerning WWE 2K20's Universe Mode. So 2K put out this article that I'm going to be reading from here. I'll leave a link to it in the video description. That talks about all the stuff that's going to be in WWE 2K20's Universe Mode. And I skimmed through it once. I watched a couple videos from the likes of Smack Talks and 101 Gaming and stuff like that to hear their thoughts on it. And honestly, it just seems kind of underwhelming. But I'll talk more about it here. So the first thing that I see when I go to this article is we see the screenshot of like the main menu for, or I guess one of the menus for Universe Mode, and it just looks very weird. It's got like this like red and blue like cosmos like background. I think this is the same background that they used for like 2K16's Universe Mode. It just looks very familiar. I can't put my finger on it. But then it shows Braun Strowman. It looks like an updated model with like a Get These Hands t-shirt. Seth Rollins looks like an updated model. They're both in this like generic pose. The Universal Championship is in the background. I mean, the championship looks fine. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on the championship? Everything else basically looks the same. You know, it looks fine for friggin' screen. I don't know why the heck they went with the like blue and red Cosmos colors. I guess if it's supposed to be Raw and SmackDown, that's fine, but if that's the case, where the heck's NXT and 205 Live and all this? We need those colors, yellow and purple. Well, I guess red and blue do make purple, so whatever. But let's talk a little bit more in depth about all the stuff that is talked about in this Universe Mode article. So it says, WWE 2K20 Universe Mode brings players more. Are you a hardcore Universe Mode player? Which, if you guys don't know, yes, I am. I have played the Universe Mode on this channel since like the beginning of this channel when I had to restart it. So it's one of my favorite series to do. I'm still doing it. You'll probably be seeing an episode of it go up today by the time I upload this video as well, so go ahead and watch that after this. Then there's plenty to get excited about in WWE 2K20. Is there though? Check out this list of updates that will give players more freedom to create than ever before. Major and minor show match limits have increased from 7 to 9, and pay-per-view match limits have doubled from 7 to 14. Okay, that doesn't really change much. It just means that we have another match or a few more matches that we can add on to our pay-per-views and stuff. I mean, if that's something that you wanted, that's fine. If not, then like me, it wasn't really something that I was crazy mad about or wanted to change, so who knows. Let's see, the number of championship titles per major show has increased from 6 to 7. I mean, personally for me, I only do the NXT Universe Mode, so that hasn't really been a problem for me, considering there's only the NXT Championship, the NXT North American Championship, the Tag Team titles, and the Women's Championship. Not really much else that I have to worry about in that department, so, I mean, increasing championships is fine if you're doing a show like Raw or SmackDown, so you can have the WWE, the Tag Team, the United States, the Intercontinental, the 24/7 Championship, which I'm guessing will be in this game. I mean, they've had enough time to put it in, I guess. Who knows? We'll see. Hopefully. That'd be very fun. Let's see here. Simultaneous rivalries on major shows have increased from 3 to 4. I mean, that's fine. I enjoy that. That's some good news. That's a thumbs up. I was always bummed out that I can only have 3 rivalries, considering if my show has 4 championships and I want to have all rivalries for all the championships, I have to single out one championship to not have some sort of official rivalry. So I would have to either pick whether it was like the tag team or the women's championship or the singles like middle card championship. And it was always very difficult. So it's nice to see that they're adding another rivalry slot in there. The bummer part of that is that they never really talk more about rivalries. Like, And from the screenshots that we see later on, they haven't really changed much other than that. There's still the one-on-one rivalries and the tag team rivalries that I've seen from the screenshots. We haven't had any news of like a triple threat rivalry or a fatal four-way rivalry or a handicap rivalry or anything like that. There are no other options to like have a story play out, like tag team betrayal storyline or return from injury storyline, stuff like that. It's just sort of generic. Moving on, pay-per-views can be co-hosted by up to 3 major shows versus the previous 2. I mean, fine, whatever. Players have more freedom to delete and add promos to matches. Okay, fine. 50 of the most used cutscenes have been reshot with female mocap actors to look more authentic when female superstars are used. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, there were a lot of cutscenes that were in universe mode that seemed like they needed more updating. So it's nice to see that they're updating them for the women. That's pretty cool. I enjoy that. We got another screenshot here of another menu of SmackDown with Kofi Kingston, and then there's like a screenshot of like a match taking place in the SmackDown arena, which I'm guessing that we're not going to have, obviously, the updated Raw and SmackDown arenas that they're going to have for the USA and the Fox shows. So the game's going to come out, and it's already going to be outdated because Raw and SmackDown changed their freaking arena designs. That's fine, I guess, whatever. And NXT changed its look too, so pretty much all the arenas are going to look outdated once the game comes out, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, if WWE and 2K don't talk to each other that much about the games, then, I mean, it's not really 2K's fault, it's WWE's fault for not picking a freaking design for their shows. Anyways, continuing on, it says that there are 25 new cutscenes that have been added. Great, 25 new cutscenes that hardly anyone will ever see, and we'll just continuously get the same cutscenes of someone walking to ringside, sitting in a steel chair to watch the match, and then getting involved in the middle of it, or attacking someone with a championship belt after the match, or someone standing on the stage after a victory and clapping at their enemy and junk like that. Great, fun. This next one is pretty annoying to me. Over 3,000 new promo lines are in the game. The promo freaking thing has been broken since the beginning. Like, I had a freaking promo segment between Randy Orton and The Undertaker where The Undertaker said something about challenging Randy Orton to a hot dog eating contest. What? That does not even make sense. I mean, it's funny. Yes, it's funny, but it just didn't really work for me. The entire universe mode's like promo engine has not worked for me since the beginning. It's still fun to use when you're doing these rivalries. It just doesn't click with me for some reason. And also this line of like these 3,000 new promo lines, that's all it is. That's all we get about friggin' promos, besides the ability to delete promos and add matches that we talked about earlier. This is the only news that we have about these friggin' promo engines. I want updates like champions coming out to do promos with their championships. There's none of that. Tag team promos. I want tag team promos. Backstage promos, you know, interview promos with Renee Young or Michael Cole or JoJo or whoever. I want promos like that. That would be awesome. It continues on. Custom matches can now be included in match tables along with new mixed match tags. That's fine. I enjoy that. That was kind of a bummer thing, yeah, on the last game that you couldn't have custom matches in universe mode. That was very weird. New championship match settings and match tables can be used to make certain matches a title match. Okay. Main event matches in match tables have been tweaked so that those match types are more likely to occur on the show. Example, Royal Rumble match at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. I never really noticed that being a problem in 2K19, but if it was a problem, then fine. This is some more news about Rivalry stuff. Not really anything crazy, though. New Rivalry content includes options such as low intensity enemies making peace after a single pay-per-view, or a low to mid-intensity allies slowly falling out over several weeks instead of a sudden turn. You know, that seems interesting. So if I'm reading this right, and if I can think straight without my dog barking upstairs, just listen. So what that means is that, like, allies will fall out with you, like tag team partners, over the coming weeks will fall out with you before leading to the eventual turn, instead of your tag team partner just randomly turning on you in the middle of a match. So, I mean, that's fine at least. And then it says the overhaul menu flow has been streamlined to make it more accessible to those new to Universe Mode. All deeper options are still available for experienced players. So basically what they're saying is they made the menu options easier for newer players, but also the harder options are also there for more experienced players. I mean, fine, that's cool. And then they have another screenshot here of the Rivalry system. Everyone's still in that very generic, like, side shoulder pose, but we get some cool looks at some models of characters in the game here. I see Shinsuke... God, my nose is, like, stuffed. I see Shinsuke Nakamura, Apollo, Charlotte, Ember Moon, Aleister Black, Mustafa Ali. I'm not calling him Ali. That's stupid. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Kevin Owens, Buddy Murphy, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Andrade Cien Almas, and then Shelton Benjamin. Cool to see them confirmed for the game. Looks like we got some new attires for the likes of Mustafa Ali and Asuka and Sonya Deville and Mandy and Kairi. So that's cool. Shinsuke Nakamura, looks like he's got a new attire. So does Ember. Yeah, looks cool. It's interesting. Yeah, it looks like we're looking at all the SmackDown rivalries. There's still the option for past rivalries. That's fine. And then that's where it ends. Like, that's the last bit of news for frigging Universe Mode, is like a screenshot that basically looks like it was taken from 2K19, just with a new background of this, like, blue and red cosmos thing. It just looks so boring, you know? And if you guys have been watching my 2K20 news videos, you would know that I'm very excited for 2K20. The stuff that they've shown so far is very, very good. The 2K Originals stuff, I think, is going to be the most incredible part of the game. Friggin' the Showcase mode looks fun. The My Player mode looks like it's going to be fun. They released some news about online stuff the other day. I'm not really talking about that just because it's not really something that I focus on a lot on the channel. But with the stuff that they released, I might actually play it some more. I played Road to Glory like twice. I played maybe like 5 matches total, thought it was completely boring and never touched it again. I think it could be fun. It's just this news about Universe Mode. It looks like they did so much work on like the freaking Showcase mode and the My Player mode and the 2K Originals, is that they had to sacrifice work somewhere, and it looks like that was Universe Mode this year. And it's really a bummer because Universe Mode is one of the biggest modes in the games, and the fact that it has pretty much no updates rather than new cutscenes, new promo lines, and more matches, more match slots. It's nothing. It doesn't matter if you add more match slots if pretty much everything else is the same. That basically just means you're giving us the same thing, except we can do that same thing more. It's not really that fun. And it's a bummer because, like I said at the beginning, Universe Mode is my favorite series to play in this game. Now, I'm still going to be able to play Universe Mode. Like, at the end of the day, I can still play Universe Mode and not get bummed out. I have the creative mind to make it fun for the series, for the channel. But just everyday players, like, if I didn't do the Universe Mode series, I would not touch this Universe Mode. And the fact that pretty much nothing has changed about it sucks. It really does. I really hope that there's more to come about this. Who knows, maybe this video will be a mute point. Maybe in the next couple days they'll announce like, oh, by the way, there are backstage promos. Champions do promos. Champions do promos with their championships in the ring. You know, there's this crazy stuff, backstage stuff. You know, a backstage brawl can happen through an interview. That could be cool. You know, fun stuff like that, you know, updates to rivalries, being able to choose a specific storyline, like, you know, 2 women fighting over the championship, or 2 women fighting over who stole my hairspray, or friggin' 2 men fighting over who stole my hairspray. I don't know why everyone's obsessed with hairspray, but, you know, fun stuff like that. But from the news that they released here with this stuff, it just... Miley, stop trying to cheer me up. I'm mad right now. It really just bums me out. You know, Universe Mode is my favorite series to play, and it really just bums me out that we're not really getting anything new besides more match slots, some new cutscenes, and some new promo lines. This is pretty much the bare minimum of stuff that we could get for Universe Mode this year, and it really, really sucks. And I'm really hoping that they're hitting a home run with something in Universe Mode. I don't know. Was there anything that you guys liked about any of this news for Universe Mode? Leave me your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching. Click on your screen now to see more.